maybe I actually was never supposed to be here. Maybe that's why I've always felt alienated and alone and different and a misfit, a freak and whatnot. You know, I've made the best of it, but you figure even my birth was traumatic. I mean, the placenta separated from the baby, and my mother had to have an emergency C-section, and I nearly died. Okay. And then just a year or so later, year and a half, less than 2 years later, my father's leaving me alone in the apartment to scream at the top of my lungs, well, he's off fucking some whore. Okay? And my mom's off looking for work, and I'm completely unaware that my father left me alone in the apartment. The neighbors had to tell her. Okay? Your baby's screaming, Samantha. We heard her screaming at the top of her lungs. Okay? I don't know. All I know is something else, too. I've never, ever once, not once in my entire life, felt comfortable in my own skin, okay? I towered over every boy and girl in grade school. In my classmates, I towered over all my classmates. And that makes you feel different, too, okay? I believe I may have been beat up and teased because I was pretty. I wasn't just pretty, though. I was sweet, and I just was different. I wrote poetry and songs. I was going through hell at home. I never knew how to fit in or belong or anything. I tried. I definitely tried, but, I stood out. I have my grade school, it was here in Massachusetts. I have them, from when I was 9 and 10 and whatnot. I have the school picture, and I towered over every boy, every girl. And yet, here I am towering over these boys who I'm not fighting back. I'm allowing them to beat me up, or you know what I mean? Because I was a lover, not a fighter. But I internalized it all, I'm not wanted, I'm different, But then later when my own father made me feel that way, you have to remember, my father made me feel that I was not some belligerent trouble kid off doing drugs and fucking around and all that, okay? My father made me feel like shit because he had his own problems and I was not couth. I had been raised a wild child. I told news. But that's where this all comes from. It's never left me. Ever. If I ever seemed comfortable in my own skin, it was to use Seether's words, and I don't know his real name, but I was faking it big time. I've never felt comfortable in my own skin, and just like, something in my eye. How can I begin when I'm not even allowed to be my own skin? See, I was never even, and then when it comes to Marion, or what, I'm not even allowed, or not just Marion, I'm sorry, the daughter is also of the dead aunt, okay, my family members. I'm not allowed to be in my own skin, alright? I'm supposed to be just like them. I'm not allowed to believe in myself. I'm not allowed to think that I'm special or could achieve some kind of fame or success in a special way as opposed to the regular 9-to-5 mundane reality way, have that world. No, I'm not allowed to think that. See? So of course I can't fall in love. Joe told me he loved me 3 weeks after he